Through life, I've realized that things are not the way that I thought they were, that there's certainly a progression between what I grew up with and what I know now. When I started getting to know the music community, I quickly realized that we're all in this together. And that knowledge refined my purpose, that music is a gift and I have something to share.
Living in a powerless time, I wish for people to know that they have power. Great power, the greatest power, which is personal power. And when you hear that you cannot, know that is when you must. Because art is a force. Poetry taught me how to work with my wiring. Poetry helped me to know my neurology. Poetry helped to curb my ADD, ADHD, so-called disability into constructive creativity. I wish for all of you to look up, see your challenges, and aim to meet them.
My wife, Charlene, always pushes me to do the right thing. And she always reminds me that as an artist and a dreamer, I cannot just devote the whole my life to my art, but I have responsibilities, duties as a husband, father, employer, employee, first of all, as a member of the community.
The soul knows what the soul wants, and the soul knows what the soul needs. My soul needs poetry. I'm possessed by poetry. It is the healthiest thing I've ever known. It's the healthiest thing I've ever done. I feel driven to write, and I feel propelled to perform. I make over 100 appearances every year for over 20 years. Now that's not art in itself, but that is the art of effort, and that is the art of showing up. I have gone from closed doors of professors inside of edifices of academia who have stated that my words are nothing but nonsense, garbage, and gobbledygook. Now it's pages to stages, places and spaces, boardrooms to classrooms, interacting with the world around me and affecting the people with my words and my efforts.
And it's not like I understand life a little better because I write music, but songwriting definitely helped me sort out my patterns, my anxieties, and my fears. When I took the ego out of songwriting, it became more of a missional thing for me. When I'm called to create, there's a reason. And I need to trust that calling, for it is as close as I can be to my Creator.
I can only speak for myself because we all interpret arts in a different way. To me, it's consistency. If you're frustrated with your business, you can quit for a while. It might just last a couple of months or even more, but your real love will suck you back in. It happened to me. I quit a couple of times. Didn't last long. I felt empty after a while. You have to be true to yourself. You have to be consistent. That is the secret to success. Not a monetary success, but a success through self-respect and self-confidence.
I'm a musician. It's ingrained in me. I can't stop. And when I started in the music biz, I felt like I needed to get somewhere physically, but really the arts are about discovering who you are and who you are becoming. It gave me the ability to look at myself in the mirror and accept that I can't change the past, but it empowered me, not strangled me.
Artists usually struggle to express, to communicate. They do it usually through their art. And that's why they need a community to love them and support them. Quite often, I'm asked, so what are you going to do when you retire? And I said, retire? That's a word that is not on my vocabulary. I can't retire. I have to make music. I make music for you, for me, and to tutor the new generations of musicians.
If you are an artist, If you believe you are an artist, ultimately that is all that matters, but you must go out into this world and identify yourself with all that makes you said artist. And if you are that artist, then you will show up and you will work hard. And sometimes you will do shit jobs. But an artist keeps on burning. Whether a fire or an ember, an artist keeps burning. So if you must spend 23 hours a day in non-creative commitment, you will spend that final hour creating because you must. If you are that artist, my simplest advice to you is never stop doing what you're doing.